Ciao windstormiani e non, benvenuti in questo nuovo video del nostro carissimo Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. Perfetto, prima di iniziare vi ricordo di lasciare un bel like di supporto, un commentino e un'iscrizione con campanella, mi raccomando, e vi metterò la playlist di Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare nelle schede. Perfetto, dai, iniziamo. Dobbiamo aspettare la madre superiore che faccia le sue cose. Intanto facciamo qualche altra missione, vediamo chi c'è qui.
¡Ay, Dios mío! ¡No, me arrepiento!
Do you think
Ok.
you wretch?
Gracias, señores, que estaba viendo a mi tía que tal venía desculpada y necesitaba una...
Get out of here. Go on. Go on, get it.
Ándale, gracias.
Ciao Landon.
Oh, John. I see you're enjoying another vacation in our little
A
resort.
quanto pare.
Something like that.
Well, we got sunshine, sand, and a plague that makes people eat each other. Come to think of it, it must feel just like America to you.
What is going on? I thought things were calmer in Mexico.
This is calm. What's a little light cannibalism among friends? Excuse me. So, how have you been?
Good. Well, apart from my wife and son being tied up and trying to rip my soul clean out of my body, and the entire earth turning into hell.
Good. Real good. You know, John, I've lived a long life. I've seen this land when it was just wilderness and scrub. I've seen missionaries nailed to crosses by shaman and burn into just the cinders of their misguided devotion. I've seen slaves get set free and return to a bondage even more confusing than the one they left behind. I've seen diseases wipe out entire communities in a weekend. I've seen bad men make their own Valhalla out in the bush, with harems of maidens and the hunting of men as a sport. I've seen men struggle with principles and morals and the very meaning of existence. I've killed all that can be killed. But I've never, in all my natural-born days, seen anything quite like this.
Nor me, sir.
Now, if we could only get something that would attract these blighters, we could kill them faster and maybe return this land to its natural state.
Some kind of bait?
Exactly.
I think I might know how.
And more dynamite. I'm running pretty low.
Let me see what I can do.
Thank you, John. And take care.
Perfetto, dobbiamo cercare della dinamite per il nostro caro Landon Ricketts. Vediamo quando ho trovato della dinamite, windstormiani. Bene, windstormiani, io ho liberato il ranch di... lì a Cavallo. Spero di aver pronunciato bene. Cioè è il ranch di... cosa? Di Abraham Reyes. Vi ricordate? Bene, ossia la dinamite che le esche.
Mr. Ricketts,
Hello, sir. How have you been?
as you imagine,
Good. Did you get the dynamite?
yes. And the bait.
Huh. Let's see. Wonderful. Here, Let's work with that for a second. This calls for a soft touch. Not the brutish hands of a man of war, but the delicate touch of an artist. Some use oils, and some a chisel and a block of marble. For me, sir, it was always either high explosives or the trigger of a fine iron. But it's much the same.
Sometimes your humility overwhelms me, Ricketts.
You and me both, Mr. Marston. Now, if you'd have seen me when I was a young man, if you'd have seen me when I was so fast, you couldn't see me. Well, then you'd know this is humility. The truth is, well, the truth is long dead. Now we got only memories. Memories and a great swath of demonic mutants, of course.
Have you heard anything?
I heard a man in Chicago was writing a biography of me. And can you believe it? An artist in Pittsburgh painted my portrait.
I mean, the demonic hordes, not your own unending glory.
No, that. Nothing too interesting. Someone said that there's some really big problems near Escalera. But I can't concern myself too much with that. This is my home now. This, and this up here.
Take care of yourself.
I will.
I don't think getting savaged by some brainless corpse would do too much justice to your myth.
Yeah, I think you're teasing me, Mr. Marston. But I thank you, and I appreciate your concern nonetheless.
I deserve this.
Perfetto, abbiamo fatto, dai. Oh, possiamo tornare dalla madre superiore, finalmente. La missione si chiama Blues Sisters. Vabbè. Andiamo. Perfetto, Windstormiani, siamo arrivati.
Ay, qué bueno. Signor Marston, how wonderful to see you alive.
I think I've cleared Sepulcro.
You're a brave servant of righteousness.
I've been called many things in my time, but never that. Who is that girl, by the way?
She? I don't know. She said she was in a holy order in Escalera.
I'm sure I keep seeing her. Or someone like her.
Maybe. But it is a common enough look. Seemed like a nice girl. She told me something interesting.
What's that?
She blamed this terrible curse on our soon-to-be president, Abraham Reyes. Perhaps you have heard of him.
Heard of him? I know him well.
I hope that vain, ambitious, and repugnant parasite is no friend of yours.
Not exactly. I didn't think he was that bad.
And who am I to judge? Forgive me. I have just heard many unpleasant stories and met too many pregnant and abandoned girls.
Of course. Well, what has he done?
She claimed he had angered an ancient goddess, disturbed a crypt and a temple in her honor. I mean, as I say it, it sounds like heresy, like the idiotic delusions of a cursed people. But in a land such as this, I have learned to be less dogmatic than maybe I have been instructed. I am sure it is just folly.
Perhaps. But maybe it's time I go pay El Presidente a visit anyway.
I shall pray for you.
Someone certainly needs to. Goodbye, Mother Superior.
Vaya con Dios, mijo.
Quindi dobbiamo andare ad Escalera. Viaggia fino a Escalera e trova Reyes. Va bene, andiamo. Musica! Vai, dai. Ma quanto caso sta musica, oh. Ho i brividi in questo momento, WindStormiani. Mi sta piacendo un sacco sta musica. Poi ovviamente l'andrò a cercare su Spotify. Mamma mia. Non so cos'altro dire, ma mamma mia. Cioè, una parte di sicuro ve l'avrò tagliata, WindStormiani, perché se il viaggio era tanto lungo, insomma. Bene, non ne siamo quasi arrivati, dai. Quindi a quanto pare Abraham Reyes ha disturbato un'antica dea. Con chissà come. Staremo a vedere, dai. Perfetto. Stiamo per incontrare di nuovo il caro Abram.
Signora, donde es Abraham Reyes?
Cosa succede? A quanto pare è diventato uno zombie. O non morto, se vogliamo dire così.
Come on, stop that.
Ciao Abram.
Banish him!
He always did have a way with the ladies. It's okay. He's dead.
Thank you, senor.
You'll be
Prego.
I'm glad you think so. But I fear I won't. None of us will. We are all doomed. Because of him.
In che senso?
He wasn't a great guy, but I'm afraid you're giving him a little too much credit, my dear. Haven't I seen you before?
No. He caused this with his greed and his lust for power. He heard an ancient myth and tested it. It caused all of these terrible things. His vanity overwhelmed us all.
What the hell are you talking about? Where have I seen you?
Me? Oh, I have a common enough face. I'm from here.
L'ho vista in maggior parte delle missioni, lei.
The royal burial grounds that lie underneath the town. He heard there was a mask hidden there that would make him invincible.
I've heard this blamed on Mexicans, Jewish people, freed slaves, the federal government, immigrants, the bad weather. Now this. What's wrong with people?
It's true. Look in that chest. He has a sacred mask. That is where this plague came from. Him and his awful lust for power.
È colpa di questa maschera, quindi, se è iniziata l'apocalisse.
Near the bullfighting ring. Behind the via.
Well, I guess it's worth a shot.
Return the mask to the altar and end all these.
Wait here. It's too dangerous.
I know what needs to be done.
I sure hope you're right.
Speriamo che funzioni, dai.
We must hurry. We have already wasted too much time.
Ok, andiamo.
I always told my son, never go into dark places with strangers.
A presidential palace should never have been built above a sacred place. Harmony is fragile. The greatest catastrophes occur when new men try to play God.
Come mai hanno gli occhi rossi questi? O qualcosa di rosso.
Why aren't they attacking you?
These are your demons, not mine.
You really are a strange girl.
Fear is all in the mind. Many a great battle on this very site.
No wonder they don't seem to like me.
Ok, dobbiamo andare qui giù.
Think of your family. You must not give up now. Sometimes you must remember.
Perfetto. Salve.
This don't look like anything nice.
Cavolo, no, 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 questi no. Aio.
Various there is.
John, ricarica. Iniziamo per il fucile a ripetizione, anche se ne abbiamo già abbastanza.
You must act now. Look inside.
Non è la stessa storia che ha letto Jack all'inizio del gioco? O sbaglio? Ok. Ce ne sono altri? Oh cavolo, dietro. Bella domanda, John. Benone. Andiamo, andiamo. Mi sa che siamo arrivati.
Past does not awaken.
Vai. Ma proprio adesso doveva buggarsi. Vabbè. Speriamo bene, va là, che mi lasci proseguire con la missione.
Christ, that was close. Good thing I got down here where I did.
This is not the time for your half-hidden vanity. I do not fear you!
No, non ho capito comunque perché c'è questo bug. Boh. Capisco il gioco vecchio, come ho detto altre volte, ma cavolo. Ok. C'è Ce n'è un altro.
Now come, let's put an end to this. Return the mask.
Va bene.
Are you sure?
Of course I'm sure.
How do you know?
My name is Ayotioto.
Ok, John, rimette a posto la maschera e speriamo che funzioni.
Ayotioto.
A horse is waiting for you. You should return home.
Ok. Ok.
Joan,
Sembra aver funzionato.
there you are. Hell, whenever trouble starts, I can pretty much guarantee you'll ride off into the sunset.
You feeling better?
Yes, I mean, once that boy stopped trying to bite me, everything felt much better. I'm starving, though.
Jack?
Me? Well, I only felt better once that mad look left your eye. Please, Dad, don't leave me here alone with that woman again.
Excuse me?
I'll try not to, son.
I've heard that before.
Well, let me fix us something to eat.
Please don't. We've had enough dramatics for one day.
Qualche mese dopo. Seth, cosa hai combinato? Cosa ha combinato Seth? Perfetto, tutto è bene. Immagino ciò che finisce bene. Questo è un altro cavallo dell'apocalisse, a quanto pare. La famiglia seppellì Marston con una fischietta d'acqua a lui cara, ignorandone però il potere. Ora John è tornato sulla terra, un non morto ributtato. Vabbè. Insomma, praticamente credo che abbia detto che John è tornato grazie a una fischietta con cui l'avevano seppellito. E vabbè. Ok, WindStormiani. Io vi ringrazio di aver seguito questa serie insieme a me. È stata bellissima, vero? Mi sono divertito e mi è piaciuto un sacco, dai. A parte i vari bug, però vabbè. E un'ultima cosa, WindStormiani, scusate. Prendo questo ultimo pezzo di video. Volevo dirvi un'ultima cosa, WindStormiani, prima di chiudere con il video. Quando uscirà Red Dead Redemption 3, o non so, il prossimo credo che sia GTA 6 che uscirà. Insomma, lo porterò qua sul canale. Staremo a vedere, dai. Spero che esca Red Dead Redemption 3, perché il 2 è bello, l'1 pure. Anche questa è stata, come espansione, è stata bellissima. E ok, WindStormiani, io vi ricordo sempre di lasciare un bel like di supporto, un commentino e un'iscrizione con campanella, mi raccomando. E noi WindStormiani ci vediamo al prossimo video. Ciao!